Take two. Not bad. 4 minutes late. Would have been two, but I goofed. Little minor technical difficulties, if you will. But it's all good. We're live. It is, what is today? Monday. Happy holiday Monday to all my Canadian listeners out there. What is it? The Queen Victoria Day, May 2-4 weekend. Even though it's May, I don't even know the date today, to be honest with you. Calvin, what's up, brother? All the way from San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua. Thanks for joining, buddy. Kelly's in the house. Billy from Vancouver. Awesome. Love it, guys. Thanks for joining. Let's see. Kelly, there's a new feature here that says I can bring you on camera. Would you be willing to do that? Let me know. Bouch? Maybe this is, I just saw that Facebook has a new feature. We can test this out. Maybe, let's see. I'm going to try and bring Bouch online. Guy's a champion. I'm hitting the thing, but it's not working. Bring Ian on camera. Get out of town. This is my dream come true if this finally works. Facebook might have listened. Come on, Bouch. Make this work. You can be my first ever guest on Facebook Live. I'm trying. Come on. I'll try my... Right on. What's happening, boys? Andy, thanks for watching. Calvin, how's everything down in San Juan del Sur? Hi, Wade. That's awesome. I'm trying to bring Boucher on camera right now, but for whatever reason, I'm going to cancel Boucher. I'm going to bring on Andy. Let's go, Malaka. Here's your chance. I tried Bouch. He was going to be the first guest. It looks like this is brand new to me, so I'm trying to. It says there's a guest in the broadcast, but I don't see Bouch. Leo's watching. Thanks, Leo. Melissa. I'm trying to add guests here. I think this is all new to me. I'm gonna try one more time here to bring them on. Andy, come on, brother. Add Andy. I've added you. I'm waiting for you to do something on your end. Maybe let me know what you're seeing on your end. Angus, thanks for joining, brother. This is number 19. Stevie Eiserman for all my hockey buddies out there. And listen, we're going to get into some serious sports tonight. We're going to get into a whole lot, mostly hockey. But I've got some other notes, just some quick Major League Baseball stuff, some quick, we'll just run through some quick sports notes tonight. And, they're slowly starting to roll back in, and we're getting things rolling here. So let's go. I got all my regular listeners. I love you guys, man. It makes me feel so great every time I click on and go live. You guys are right there. So huge kudos to you guys. That's so awesome. You'll notice, first of all, the brand new background. I made it a little, it's time to change things up. We're 19 deep now. It looks like Facebook is added. Right before I went live, I tried to do a test with Andy. I realized they didn't have enough time. So let me try somebody else here. Andy just didn't accept the challenge here. I'm going to try and add Angus. But so anyways, new set. Loving the new skates in the background. Got the mask. We got tennis. We got hockey. We got everything. It is what it is. I'm a guy, and I love sports. Plain and simple. Sorry, I was a little weak too on the depth scale. Just there wasn't a lot of oomph to that one. Where are we at? Number 19. New set and new drink. Ran out of wine. Kind of my own fault. Well, I've been working again, and it's so I completely forgot. It was May 2-4 today and a holiday Monday, and I worked all day and drove around. And, I realized the liquor stores are closed, but you can still get wine and beer at the grocery stores. Well, by the time I got off work and realized, oh shit, I don't have any wine, and I'm doing a live show tonight, I was in trouble. So for wonderful parents that don't seem to drink alcohol. They had a plethora of alcohol stashed away up in their closet. So I'm on the old Canadian whiskey, the good old rum and cokes tonight. Had a bit of white wine left over, so we started with that, and now we're into the rummers. So yeah, that was quite tasty. Again, thanks everybody for watching. That first song, I forgot to even get into it real quick. That was Clumsy, Our Lady Peace. Great Canadian band. They just did a huge bracket, kind of NCAA bracket breakdown for their favorite songs or the fans' favorite song, if you will. It was amazing back and forth. Some amazing songs and some really tough choices along the way. I was involved in 90s. I think I missed the odd. Sorry, I just got super high too, so I got a little residual cough kicking in here. But God, I love the 420. It just calms my ass down and makes me feel so great. Really does help medicinal wise. There you go. Anyways, so congrats at Clumsy. Clumsy was the winner out of all Our Lady Peace songs. Do I agree? I'm this close. I mean, it was right there for me, but it beat out 4 a.m., which I'm both surprised both are there. I thought it could have been Naveed against Starseed, to be honest. Our Lady Peace has so many great songs, though, so it was a really fun bracket, fun to be a part of, and super, super cool to see it all. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for joining. Jennifer, I'm going to be up your way next week, and I'm going golfing with Bondzee on Friday at my old home club. So I'm super, super stoked for that. I golfed on Saturday. We'll get into that later. But Jason, thanks for watching, bro. Loving your guitar streams that you're doing. I think it's at 5 every night, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you can correct me. Angus, you accepted. It didn't come up anywhere on my screen that you accepted to bring you live, which sucks. So I'll figure that out. And maybe what we'll do is I'll do the show. Sorry. And then I'll do a quick crash course on, because I can see right now on my screen, everything's brand new to me. I can bring you on camera. It says blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I think we're almost there to where I'm at, because I was so close to switching to YouTube and streaming it actually live on 3 different channels at the same time. So be it Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. That is in the works. I've downloaded the software for it, but I've also been working now. I wouldn't say full time, but a lot. So it's been a busy weekend between work and golf, and then just chilling. I got a big sciatic fucking nerve going on right now, and it's absolutely killing me. So I haven't been in the best of moods either. But that rum and coke is delicious. I'm not gonna lie. Whiskey and coke. Sorry, not rum and coke. I'm used to drinking rum. Well, I never drank rum and coke in Nicaragua, though. It was just I didn't like mixing the Nicaraguan rum with coke. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks everybody for watching. Jason from Nicaragua, Jennifer up in Midland, Billy's watching, Mel. Thanks everybody. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Andy, we'll test that after the show, and maybe I'll try again right now. I'll do one more test as I'm speaking here to try and bring somebody on here. Who can I bring on? Let's bring on Leslie. See if she can join the show and she can tell everybody how much she hates me because I'm such an asshole. I'm going to rewind this song. I missed the opening. Such a great song, right? Who doesn't love a little bare naked ladies? In more ways than one, right? Definitely. But great band. Stephen Cadeau, thanks for watching, brother. So I'm really excited for the new Facebook format coming up, which I wish I would have clicked on earlier to do a test with Andy, but I was working till about 6:30 tonight. I had dinner with my parents and then came down and wrote the show out. Believe it or not, I don't just hop on here like previous or like the very first show. I still can't believe the first show is over 700 views now, but I was so bloody wasted and had no right being on in front of a camera, especially that one that was hot and live on Facebook. But no regrets. I look back at it and I still haven't watched it. I've watched about 5 minutes of the very beginning, and I gotta watch the end. I've still never seen the part where my dad comes down and absolutely tears a fucking strip off me for just swearing way too much, just being way too drunk. He came down, I remember now, and people have told me he came down, yelled and said, you're just way too drunk for this. And he was all hot on the collar. Anyways, best ratings I've ever had, though, was being absolutely wasted off my tree and sitting in a circle full of puppets. Funny enough, people like puppets and people like drunk people. It's funny. So anyways, no more puppets. I got rid of the puppets and I brought in more of a sports themed kind of background. Kind of fits more who I am and what I am. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for joining. Let's see if I can I'm going to just keep trying to bring people on camera here and make this show how I want it to be. Dylan's watching. Thanks, brother. You drink like Colbert. And Jennifer, did I write what? I write the show. It's not that I write the words. I write point form notes. I have 3 pages of notes in front of me that you can't see because if you see my eyes look down, I'm looking at my notes. That's not cheating. It's called being a proper broadcaster, and this is what I used to do, and I feel so awesome and comfortable doing this. To the point where I miss my puppets too. And I just kind of got out of them, but maybe I should get back into them. But maybe next show I'll post a poll, or I think I'm gonna do a quick show tonight, and I might even make this shorter than usual. And then I really want to see and figure out how to bring people on here, because at the top of my screen it says I'm adding somebody and I'm waiting for them to reply, and then they say they are replying, but they're not showing up on my screen. Sorry, gassy tonight. Holy. Anyways, I'll figure it out, and I want to make this way more interactive. Alan, thanks for watching, brother. Got some great tunes coming up tonight, Alan. Yeah. Excuse me. Holy mackerel. Whew. Let me take a breath. Oh, you know why? Because Dad's meatballs. I had the awesome. So the first time my dad made the meatballs, they were incredible. And I remember coming live. I don't know what it is about Dad and spaghetti and meatballs and live. But the second time he made them, he fucking put like 4 pounds of onions and 2 pounds of meat. And they were absolutely horrendous. And I never even touched them. So tonight, he got all upset that I didn't eat his onion-filled meatballs. Sorry. I mean, when you see onions literally sticking out of the ball, that ain't for me. I hate onions. See, I'm totally saying the F word way less. I'm so proud of myself. I'm going to pat myself on the shoulder. Old Sarge upstairs, Nana, she just hates when I swear. And she says she doesn't listen or watch, but I know damn well she does. So I have really been making a conscious effort not to swear so much lately. Oh, I don't think I've taken a breath. This is one thing I got to learn, is to stop talking incessantly, read the messages, which I'm getting better at. But this is also new for me. I'm good at talking and rambling on and playing tunes in the background, but I'm not good at watching and responding and seeing every comment, because when I get talking, I get wandering around the room and my head bobbles like a friggin' bobblehead and my eyes wander. And then a good old Canadian whiskey and Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, I don't even know what this is. Oh, Coca-Cola Zero, new can for Coke Zero. Anyways, not a plug. They don't pay me for that. Actually, I meant to post. There's a little saying you can post now when you go live. I saw somebody do it the other day. It's like a disclaimer saying, because you know how, for the people that have listened a lot, I get booted off here. It's been a while now, but I used to get booted off a lot for, not so much for what I say, but for the content, what I was playing in the background or showing. Because I would turn my phone around and show content and play tunes. If I played Pearl Jam, I think Pink Floyd, there's a couple others, guaranteed to get booted off. But I've since fixed that problem. I've learned how to fix it. I blocked all the fact checkers in the block section of Facebook, which really, really helps. But number 2 is, now you can post a disclaimer saying you have every right to play these songs as per the artist, and there's a legal section that I can post for each show, so that I won't get booted off again. And I screenshotted it, but I forgot to post it pre-show, because I also went live pre-show for about 2 minutes without knowing that it was only broadcasting to Andy Safaris and my agent Jill Lutz. And then I realized, how come nobody's popping up on the screen and it still says 0 listeners 2 minutes in, and it's only Andy and Jill's name, and I realized, oh yeah, I forgot I was doing the test runs, because I was gonna try something out, and I didn't have to. Anyways, so it turns out the first 2 minutes tonight I was broadcasting to Andy and Jill only. And so I fixed that quickly. And here we are. Number 19, Stevie Eiserman, live from Dungeons and Dudes in Hamilton, studios, my parents' basement. Day 56, trapped down here. Shouldn't say trapped anymore because it's not the right word. I'm out working now. I'm out driving around like a champion, listening to cool tunes, just making some bucks. I mean, every time I go out on the road, it seems I'm making $100. I work about 6 hours, 6.5 hours driving around. And yeah, just making some bank, some extra bank to pay for my 420 habit, my medicine, you call it, because I refuse to take medication. The 420 is my medication, and it works, and I love it. And I'm not the only one. And it's amazing to go to these marijuana stores. Well, you can't so much go in now, but when I was going in there before, and you'd line up inside the building when you could do that back in 2019 or 18. There'd be old people in there, old ladies lined up to get gummy bears, cookies, even flour to help with their pain. CBD oil is a huge thing. The older folk were going in to get to help with their joint pain, the arthritis pain. So, oh no, the internet sucks. That's terrible news. Anyways, thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate you watching. It sucks that the internet is lagging, but maybe it's you, maybe it's me. I'm not sure. Anybody else having a problem? Ashley, I got your special request today. That's coming up. I think it's later in the show. It is later in the show, so stick around. If not, you can bounce out and come back. Thanks for watching, Carrie. There's another long-time listener. William, thanks, buddy. Yeah, anyways, I was just saying, this is number 19 now. I can't believe it. And I think we'll do a part 2 tonight to test out some things. As soon as I get off, I'm going to test some stuff out with my producer, Andy, and then my agent, Lutz. And then we'll figure some stuff out to make this show even bigger and better. It looks like I can bring people on now, but I have tried. It's not working. So we'll figure it out in between part 1 and part 2 tonight. And even if we don't get to part 2 tonight, maybe I'll do a show tomorrow, which is, I don't usually do back-to-backs, but I really want to try out this new format that Facebook threw up literally 20 minutes before I was going live, and it says, try this new feature. Excuse me. I didn't have time to do that. So I'm doing regular tonight. It's not on your own. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Carrie. That was Duran Duran. Love Duran Duran. And sticking with a little, older. Here we go again. Older school tunes from the English music, English across the pond English side of music, if you will. Remember this tune? Who could tell me what movie this is prominent in? It was a great movie with and now he's fallen off the. He's disappeared. Now I forget his name. God damn it. It was right on the tip of my tongue. Mirror in the bathroom, please don't go. What was that movie? With anyways, somebody help me. I'm drowning here. Foy, what's up, brother? Foy, you're an old school. You still got the champion hair going. Old Brief Stain. You must know what movie this song's from. Mirror in the bathroom. I want to say Pulp Fiction, but Grosse Point Blank. Damn it. Remember this tune? The actor. I still can't remember the actor's name. It's not coming to me. Scotty, what's happening, bro? Mirror in the bathroom. He's dancing in the bathroom. It was such a great movie. What the hell was that dude's name? Anyways, moving on because I can't think of it, and we'll get back to that. I want to, start off the show before we get into the sports realm and the meat of things for the show tonight. I just wanted to touch on real quick the horrible tragedy with the snowbirds. They're Canadian icons. They're amazing air acrobatic pilots, if you will. Sorry, Scott just made me laugh when I'm trying to do a serious little show here right now. He's making fun of my mask in the background. I should put the mask on. It probably would be better. It might get more ratings. Anyways, a huge condolences to Captain Jennifer Casey, and from Nova Scotia too. Man, can Nova Scotia take another kick in the fucking balls or what? I feel so horrible for them. The worst mass shooting in Canadian history ever. Just COVID-19. Then I think the floods, and now the pilots, and then they're the last province to open up from COVID too. So, man, just one kick in the balls after another for poor Nova Scotia. Anyways, rest in peace, Captain Jennifer Casey. She was a public affairs officer for them, and she was loved by a lot of people. I seen a lot of the hip met them, her and stuff, and when they got to ride up in the with the snowbird. So terrible tragedy. The video's horrible. It really is horrible. I watched it twice, and that's enough. I mean, do you really need to watch it anymore? I got chills right now. Just absolutely, just went through my whole entire body. The pictures of the parachute on the roof. Thank God the pilot has lived. He's in critical condition. Apparently he's going to live though. Captain Richard McDougall. So get well, buddy. Man, I know you tried your best. It sounds like mechanical failure, and from what all that I've read and did research on this today when I could was these Tudor planes are super old, and they were told to be retired, recommended, not told. They were recommended to be retired a while ago, but sadly, we can't replace them yet, and they were scheduled to be replaced in between 2026 and 2035. At a cost of almost $1 billion. So, I mean, it's something that obviously the government's been holding off on. But that's 7 pilots now in these planes that have been killed in the snowbirds. 7 pilots and 1 passenger over the history of these guys. And I mean, that's enough. That's 7 too many as far as I'm concerned. These guys are amazing pilots. And I think, I can't tell you the percentage. I'm going to guess most of the percentages, it's high of it's not pilot error. It's plane failure. And it sounds like that's possibly or looks like what happened here. And I don't know yet. I don't have the details, but going from other people saying the way the plane upped and then it looks like pure engine failure. So anyways, terrible tragedy. Super sad to see and watch. So again, rest in peace, Jennifer Casey, Captain Jennifer Casey. And fast healing to Captain Richard McDougall. Hope you're safe and heal quick, buddy. Okay, so from that, okay, listen, The Specials, Message You, Rudy, one of my favorite ska punk songs of all time. I love this band. I try to play a special song, not every show, but a lot, because they were around in the late '80s, early '90s, and when I was in high school, and then they disappeared for 20 years. Didn't tour. They hated each other. Didn't do anything. Sorry, this whiskey and Coke, I'm not used to this, or Coke Zero is so delicious. I'm a wine guy, but ran out of wine for those who are just joining. Hi, Sarah. Locke, holy long time no see, or here, or whatever. Paula, thanks for what. Hi, Paula. It just, I don't know, it just kicks in every time I see Paula's name. That's my BFF up at a relay. I love Paula. She knows that. I love her husband, Shaner. I'll see you guys soon. I'm coming up this weekend, so I'll be playing some golf, and I'll stop by and have a drink with you guys for sure. Out of social distancing, safe, with all precautions taken, of course. What else we got? So, stupids of the week. Here, I got a couple of beauties for you guys. How about the first numbskull out of this New York tourist hops on a plane and goes to Hawaii. Automatic rule is as soon as you step off a plane anywhere, 14 days quarantine. I don't know what this 23-year-old hero thought he was up to, but he gets off the plane and literally goes and promises, signs a form, a waiver. I promise I'll be quarantined 14 days in my rental house or my apartment, whatever, hotel. Anyways, this clown went straight to the beach and started surfing and took the bus there. Took the bus to the beach, suntanned, surfed, and just wandered around and took photos everywhere and posted them all over Instagram, Facebook. Anyways, got his ass busted and thrown in jail. So that's a hell of a way to start your trip. Anyways, first of all, you stupid idiot. You're 23. He thinks he's numb and naive and obscure to this coronavirus because he's 23 and he's stupid. I'm not saying all 23-year-olds are stupid, but this one's stupid because he came from New York, first off. And I'm not saying New Yorkers are stupid. What I'm saying is New York was devastated by coronavirus and deaths and how fast it spread. And then you got numbskulls like this hopping on a plane to Hawaii and getting right off the plane and going right down to the beach on the bus. Come on, man. Anyways, I hope you can find out the Yahoo, because apparently it's $5,000 or $50,000 fine if you sign the form and you said you quarantine and you don't. So, anyways, that's his problem. Speaking of stupid idiots of the week, the winner here is this loser. I'm not going to give his name, age, nothing. I'm just going to tell the story because he doesn't deserve credit, even on my lowest of low platform. This loser has a lifetime suspension from driving. Doesn't say why. Yeah, a lot of speeding, actually. I don't know if there's drinking and driving involved, but lifetime suspension. And then this idiot gets caught doing 182 kilometers an hour in a 100-kilometer-an-hour zone. Could you get any more stupid? Like, seriously. On the stupid scale of 1 to 10, he hits about a 30 easily. Because, first of all, if you have a lifetime suspension and you're already brave enough to go around driving, why would you do 182 kilometers an hour in a 100-kilometer-an-hour zone? To top it all off, folks, stupid of the week was driving with his kids in the back seat. You just got to wonder sometimes about people out there. I mean, I know we're all going a little snake being in quarantine and stuff, but A, if you got a lifetime suspension, you just shouldn't be driving because you're going to go directly to jail without pass and go. And B, yeah, that's massive fines. That's massive fines. And your kids need the money more than your stupid ass driving them around to wherever they don't need to go right now because you can't go anywhere and do anything. So your dumb ass should have stayed home. And if you didn't and you really had to go somewhere for whatever reason, should you really be doing 182 kilometers an hour on the highway when your license is suspended forever? Probably not. Anyways, you win idiot of the week. But not that these guys top it off, but they're almost in the same category. Some numbskull in his McLaren decides he's going to race a Corvette. The McLaren got clocked at 160 and the Corvette dusted him. And I'm not saying the Corvette's faster, but just in the time frame that these losers got caught racing on the highway over the weekend, the Corvette got clocked at 205. So congrats to the Corvette for winning, and congrats to you two losers for losing your car for 7 days as they got towed away. And then the fines that come with that. You both got charged with stunt driving, which that carries a hefty fine. So good for you two idiots, and hope your bank account can afford that stupidity. And then, I'm not going to call Elon Musk stupid, but to me, this guy drives me nuts. Now he says he needs to send 10,000 missiles. Oh, this is for Andy. My boy Andy listens every show. So before I rant on stupid Elon, I'm going to give a shout out to my boy Andy. Andy's been listening to every single show. Andy's done test runs with me. Andy's been helping me produce this stuff. I love Andy, a longtime childhood buddy. I've been trying to bring him on live. I tried on Instagram. He kind of pussied out at first, but then he said he would do it. But then, for whatever reason, Andy's live feed on Instagram was the only one that wouldn't work. So I'll give him credit. He says it wouldn't work, even though everybody else's did. That's okay. But anyways, Andy, long-term friend of mine. I love the kid to death, and he's helped me out so much over the years, and even with this show, he's been a huge help. So thank you, Andy. And anyways, he wanted to hear some Bruce, and I think we're all dancing in the dark right now, right? I wanted to play this one. It's one of his biggest hits. I'm not a massive Bruce Springsteen fan. Actually, I do like more songs than I ever knew, but I just don't go out of my way to listen to Bruce like some people do. And nothing against Bruce. I think he's got great music. Just not my cup of tea. I'm going to do something I hardly ever do, but I'm going to put down my pen. I need something in my hands, and everybody that's watched number 19 now, I always play with a pen in my hand. I love it. Congrats to the idiot of the week. Yeah, I'm going to start doing that. I think what we'll do, maybe, Andy, and everybody listening. Hi, Tony. Sorry, I'm missing some people that are joining in here. Derek, what's up, brother? Jordan. Hey, buddy, Jordy, what's up, my man? I love you. Jordy, throw me some love here and tell me a quick story. I've only known you a brief period of time, but we're teammates and we're buddies, and we were drinking buddies and pals in Nicaragua. So shoot me a quick story on here. Anyways, everybody's listening. I think what we'll do is we'll do an idiot of the show every show, and then at the end of the week, we could vote or choose. Maybe there's somebody that just trumps all the idiots of the week that I've talked about. I think that's a cool new little feature we can add. I'm really excited for the new platforms coming up. I'm really excited what Facebook's done here. I think they've actually listened. I think they're trying to. It can be like Instagram Live now, where you can bring people, have a split screen. I didn't last long without the pen on the table. See that? Subconsciously, I didn't even realize I picked it up until I saw it wave in my phone on the back feed right now in my monitor. Excuse me. Hilarious. Anyways, cheers everybody. Congrats to the idiots of the week. I'm not saying congrats in a cheer in a. I'm throwing you kudos. I'm throwing you. You're an idiot, and you deserve a backhander. Just to smarten up. What else we got? I was on Elon Musk for a hot second. I'm not going to give this numbskull too much time. I hate to lump him in with idiots, but to me, he's an idiot in a different sense. He's an idiot because he wants to send 10,000 missiles up to Mars and blast. He wants to bombard, is his words, bombard the Martian polar caps to terraform the planet through release of the carbon monoxide that are trapped in these, what he calls Martian polar caps, if you will. Bear with me for one hot second here while I tear a strip off old Elon. Deep breath. I don't even know where to start. Elon, I want to double backhand Elon. Because 10,000 missiles shot into Mars. Do you know how much money that's going to cost? And I don't care how much money you have. If you got that much fucking money, then start feeding the poor kids around this planet and start fixing anything, the global anything. Let's get healthcare in the United States. I'm not even from America, but it seems like they're the only country who doesn't have healthcare. This guy could fix healthcare in 1 second there, maybe. There's got to be a better solution. I'm learning. I see more and more from living in Central and South, traveling Central and South America in the past 4 years. So many people I've met are there from the United States alone to get any kind of surgery you can think of, whether it be dental, shoulder surgery, knee surgery, hip replacement, knee replacement. They all come and take 2, 3, 4 week vacation in a tropical place in Central South America to get the same procedure done they could get done at home. That would cost them $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. But they can go on vacation for 2 or 3 weeks and enjoy most of that time, then have the surgery at the end, and then go home and recover. And it costs half the price of what it would cost them. Anyways, there's so many more things that can be done than shooting 10,000 stupid rockets up to Mars, you numbskull. Like, just enough already. I'm so sick and tired of this idiot and his goddamn money. Like, shove it up your ass and just do something better than and you name your kid letters and numbers and stuff. Like, come on, man, give your head a shake. You're making me angry. I didn't even plan on getting this angry at Elon Musk, but every time I see this fucktard's name on screen on news and stuff, it aggravates me. Deep breath. Thanks, Ricardo, for watching. Derek. Anyways, it just drives me nuts, this Elon Musk. He could do so many more things with his money on this planet than the homeless could be helped. The food, the poverty, just the hunger of the kids alone, man. Like, come on. It's enough already. Okay, I'm getting off of that because I'm getting angry. What about the Facebook? Speaking of angry, some people are getting so angry on Facebook because of these avatars that people are making these days. It's hilarious. Like, a lot of people are on board with it and having fun with it. And I would say the majority of people's look, I'd say 70 to 80, 90% of what the actual person looks like. Some are really, really good. Some are eh. And I'm even questioning mine. I don't know if mine looks like me. Maybe somebody could tell me if you see mine. Does it really? But then again, I haven't really seen a lot of people here. So, I mean, you can see me now. I mean, blue hat, the scruff. You know, my eyes are kind of. I got the 420 eyes going. Anyways, I think it kind of looks like me. But, anyways, the government needs to be fixed. We can't be wasting money, and Elon Musk can't be wasting money on shooting 10,000 rockets, missiles, whatever he calls them, to nuke Mars. His words. Folks, I just read this stuff to entertain you and try and put a spin on it to make you laugh or just, whatever. But I just think it's really funny that so many people are getting angry on Facebook about the avatars. It's fun. I mean, I was bored at work today. There was a time where I wasn't hustling for a hot minute, and sorry. And I made my own little avatar while sitting in a parking lot waiting for a call. So I thought it was fun. One really weird point that was brought to my attention through a buddy, and I won't mention his name. He knows who he is as soon as I say the statement, and I can't remember if he's watching. But a buddy of mine up in Midland, and listen, there's a plethora of cowboys in Canada. And my boy Jordan, he's from up in the Alberta area, and all the Albertans is Calgary Stampede. So what I'm getting at, folks, is you can't, in your avatar, you can't, there's no option for a cowboy hat. Think about that for 1 second. Calgary Stampede, Canadians, Cowboys, the whole 9 yards. We got so many. We the North, we're all. I shouldn't say we all, but outside of Ontario, like in the hub of Toronto and Ottawa and all that, if you branch out, we got a lot. We got a lot of country boy out there. Albertans and the BC boys and the Quebecers up we up there in the north, the Quebecers. And there's a lot of land to hunt here, and I was one of them. And I was never a full redneck or anything, and I never wore a cowboy hat. But I can understand the fact that there's no cowboy hat on the avatar on Facebook, but yet there's turbans and burqas and those wrap things. You fucking kidding me? Where's the goddamn cowboy hat? Just saying. It's not by any means racist. It's just point of fact, and it was brought to my attention, and I 100% agree. Where's the goddamn cowboy hat on the Facebook avatar? We should fix that right away, and Facebook should fix it right away, because I don't agree. And how many Americans down there in especially the southern states who love their cowboy hats? There's no option for a cowboy hat. Is that saying something? Is that what's his name? Zuckerberg? Is that Mr. Zuckerberg on one side of the fence? On what is he, the right? I don't do the right and left. I don't know who's who, and I don't give a shit. I don't do politics. And damn right we should get Don Cherry back on the air. And if we can't get Don on, then I should be the new Don. And I'm not saying I would ever, ever, ever be the new Don Cherry or even think I could fill his shoes. But I am certainly ready to go. And I think I'm going to change. I've thought about this for a lot lately. The more I do this every night, the more I have realized I have missed a calling that I should have stuck with a long time ago. But marriage, kids, early, changed all that, and no regrets. I have zero regrets in life. You can't, because you can't fix yesterday. You can't fix 4 days ago. You can't fix a year ago. You can't fix 10 years ago. What happened has already happened, folks. And did I fuck up and make mistakes? Did you F up and make mistakes? Damn right. We all did. But we got to live and learn. And we only got to get bigger and better from what we've learned it. And I feel I am. And I feel this is my new passion. Not that it's new. I've always wanted to do this. Now being locked in my parents' basement for 2 months today. Is it 2 months? Yeah, it's 2 months today. Crazy how time flies. Thanks, Shanna, for watching. Jimmy, thanks, brother. Anyways, I feel this is a new thing for me. I do not want to be on radio. I do not want to be I want to do something bigger and better. I love this whole concept. I want maybe 3 or 4 cameras. I want guests. I want a co-host. And I want to make this huge. And I really feel I can. And that's why I'm going to take it to a new level. Hopefully soon. Anyways, that's a whole nother topic. I want to get into sports. This is supposed to be a sports show. I changed the whole backdrop for this tonight. This is what I do, though. It's one of my things that I can just get carried away, shooting the shit and just having fun with everybody. I hope you guys agree. Anyways, I got to fly back for a second because I asked. Hi, Ivan. I've been watching from Ugarte Nicaragua. And I love Ugarte. It's one of my favorite places on this planet. It really is. Um, and I read sad news today from you, Ivan, that you guys are going to close down your bar. You were open, and you're very, and if I couldn't explain to listeners real quick, you're a very small, tiny little beach bar in this tiny little surf town in Nicaragua. And but it's getting worse there. It is, sadly. And you guys have made the tough decision to shut her down for a while. So kudos to you, but it's sad at the same time that you got to lose some money. So that's terrible. Anyways, I asked Jordan to tell a quick story. He says, "What's up, man? I'm just up north in McMurray. Miss you, brother. How about for a story the last night that I seen you?" And I got to open see what it says here. Hold on. I seen you in parlor. I was with Kobe and Alice. I barely remember the night. That was when I just got, oh yeah. So, okay. That was a wicked night. And that is the last time I saw you. And you did get one hell of a tattoo, brother. One of the most amazing colored, very well done tattoos I've ever seen. So kudos to you. And thanks for watching, man. I really appreciate it. Dion, thanks for watching, babes. I miss you lots. Pearl Jam, I'm sure you missed. I'm sure you had concert tickets left, right, and center to go see them as always. I have some Instagram friends with late night shows. Yeah, I've always kind of gone on 8:30, 9 o'clock, and there's reasons for that. Obviously I wasn't working up until last week, and I would sit here and I'm not gonna lie, I would day drink a lot, and for me to do a 9-10 p.m. show, it was, it would be. We're getting towards the end of Bondzee's day at that point, and it might not have been the best time to be starting a show. That's why I would go on earlier. But now that I'm working now and getting home later, it is nice to start drinking later and doing later shows because the ratings are up already, and I love it. I love you guys. Turner, love you, buddy, all the way from California. I miss you, bro. I miss you huge. Hope everything's well down there in Cali. And Ashley, okay, so everybody, I gotta tell about the song. So I'm gonna apologize, and I can't believe my listeners haven't plummeted right now, because even Ashley said they probably would. But Ashley Sitko, dear friend of mine, I love her. She's such a sweetheart, and she's made me really laugh. We've been doing. It's not been frequent, but we've been doing these group chats, and the last one was Paul's birthday after my show on Saturday. I missed Paul by like 5 minutes, but Ashley was there, and we laughed a lot. And Ashley is a huge Nickelback fan. I know. Don't hold it against me. And don't hold it against her. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I like Biebs, so I love Biebs. I shouldn't say I like Biebs. I love Biebs. So, anyways, teach their own in music, right? We all got our weird likes. And Ashley's is fuck. I keep knocking the table. My hands go flying. Ashley loves Nickelback, and so good on you, Ash. You're one of the few that are probably left, so good on you. Anyways, here's your song, and I chose Nickelback. How you remind me? I come, I always make fun of you for Nickelback, and it's all good. But it's kudos. So, anyways, I'm playing Nickelback by special request from Ashley tonight, and I'm open to requests all the time, folks. Send me songs, and I'll play them for you. And I love Justin Bieber, and I'm not ashamed of it. I love the Biebs. I watched his documentaries. I watched his Facebook shows with his little hot wife up in Poos Lynch there, and just outside of Cambridge, right on Poos Lynch Lake. Kids just killing it up there in isolation, man. Like, could you imagine? I'm stuck down here in my basement with Pamela here, and that little punk who I love to pieces is in quarantine about 45 minutes here with the hottest piece of ace. You can imagine, and on a lake fishing and riding ATVs, and anyways, that kid wins. I mean, I love the Biebs. Like, honestly, what a good dude. Brand new Pearl Jam right here, kicking it right now live on Bondzee show. Dance to the Clairvoyants. Such a cool tune. Doesn't it remind you of the 80s? Synthesizer, got it going on, right? Such a cool tune. Have a listen. Love it. Such a cool tune. Good little riff. I'm down with the new Pearl Jam. If you haven't had a listen, check it out. Super awesome new album. Thanks for watching, Frank. I'm a believer, and Ashley, you're welcome for what was it? Nickelback with old Chad Kroger there. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. This has been such a great. I feel really comfortable tonight. I was really stoked about today's show. I don't know why. I had a pretty good day today. I felt mentally good. Got some things accomplished. You know, it always feels good when you accomplish things and you get things done. Just makes you feel better mentally, especially when, you know. And I had a chat with old Sarge upstairs the other day. I think it was yesterday, actually. No, 2 days ago. Had a little issue. Sorry, folks. Gaseous. Had a little issue, and I was freaking out, freaking out. And my mom's like, "Why, Gregory? Why do you let everything get to you so hardcore? And why do you let it just drive you mad? Why can't you just take a couple deep breaths and just move on?" And at first I was like, I hate to get into it with my mom, and she just, bless her soul, her heart, soul. She's not dead. Bless her heart. You know, she's just an old English lady and old school and the old school way, and she just doesn't understand PTSD, anxiety, depression at all. And I'm glad my mom doesn't feel that way or know anything about it. I'm super thankful. What I'm not thankful for is the fact that she doesn't get my pain, my trouble, my demons. And I have them, you know. I didn't ask for it. And my mom only knew me as this happy-go-lucky Bondzee Gregory Scott kid, you know, that her firstborn. And sadly, you know, my life changed drastically one day in 2009. And you know, it hasn't been the same since. And it's changed me. It's changed who I am. I hate anxiety. I hate depression, but it's part of my life now. And I'm learning to deal with it every single day. But one person who hasn't learned how to deal with it is my mother. And now that I live with her, sadly, due to this coronavirus only, you know, she sees a part of me, a side of me that she hasn't seen before in her life. And it pains her. Like, there's days I don't even come up and talk to my parents. And then they're like, they take it personally and go, "Well, where were you today?" Like, "Well, how come I didn't see you?" Like, "What the hell?" Like, they take it personally, and it's like, I'm sorry, I couldn't get out of bed. You know, after I can hide for the most part and pull it off without telling anybody what I'm going through or how much I suffer some days, and I can't get out of bed. When I live on my own and I'm working in society in Nicaragua, I can pull it off without anybody knowing. Sadly, when you're in quarantine and lockdown with your family, you can't hide from it all, and I'm not hiding from it either. So I'm open and honest with my parents, and I tell them everything, but they just don't understand everything, and that's okay. I don't expect them to. Anyways, my mom is the best, and she just doesn't understand why I go through take things so seriously lately. But I'm working on it. I forget where I was going with it because this is what happens. I get carried away sometimes. And I'm missing comments here too. Sorry. I got to have, okay, George, I love you, bro. Thanks, man. I hope I didn't miss you there. D, thanks again for listening. I know you love Chad, Ashley. What else have I got? Okay, let's move on to sports. Because enough of the nonsense. How about the NHL? Where's all my NHL boys here still? Andy. Hey, we're missing Phil tonight. I haven't seen Phil pop on. Anyways, and Carrie, I hope you're a sports fan. I know you're all into the. I love seeing you do so much amazing things with the photography and advertising, and your career's been great. All this side acting and stuff you do, that's so awesome. And I hope you're feeling better these days too. I know you've been going through some stuff, and I don't want to get into too much of your personal life, but I wish you all the best, and I hope you're feeling better, and I hope your career is going good in the industry. And I really hope to break into this industry in the next coming little while. I hope. I'm going to start focusing my attention more on this side of things. I really miss it. All right, Andy, here we go. Derek's in the house. We're going to talk some sports, boys. Let's go. Chloe, thanks for watching, babes. How's the new puppy? Cheers, everybody. Andy, right there, buddy. We're going to get into sports. Look at that. Side by each. Well, there's 3 right there, Andy. That must just tickle your arse pink, eh, bud? How about a little Rolling Stones with backup from Eddie Vedder? Does that get much better? Chloe, I'm going to try and bring you on camera and see if this works all the way from Nicaragua. See what happens. I'm adding you. Can't bring Chloe on camera. Okay, shocking. Anyways, here we go. Sports. NHL. Playoffs are scheduled, possibly. There's no exact date yet, so don't get too excited. But the NHL, the NHLPA have been in talks for about 3 weeks. But this past week alone, and including the May 2-4 long weekend, they've made leaps and bounds. There was talk of 3 different hub cities with I think 4. No, yeah, 4, 8, 12. Yeah, 4 teams at each hub. Then they were saying 2, 3 hubs. Anyways, they narrowed it down to 2, possibly doing it out of 2 hub centers with 12 teams at each center. So which means the whole NHL playoffs are going to have a completely, entirely different look this season. Excuse me. They're going to allow 24 teams into the playoffs out of 31. And if you look at where the 24 cutoff is to the 31, it's absolutely crazy. As Andy, that sippy cup, I dropped my flicker pen. Sorry. That was straight whiskey. I didn't put Coke in that one because it's watered down now with the ice. So I figured it would be, it's like, a nice Canadian whiskey on ice, if you will. Terry Ann Watson, thanks for watching on. Kate, thanks for watching. Happy birthday to Kate. I think was it today or yesterday? Sorry, I think I saw it pop up. Anyways, happy birthday to you, or belated birthday, either or. Andy, you're such a smart ass. You make me laugh. Anyway, so 24 teams out of 31 are making the playoffs. Out of the teams that aren't making it, every California team is not making it. Detroit's not making it, which blows my mind. They've been there for like how many years? Forever. But now they're on that whole rebuild. So there's 4. There's Detroit. Who else isn't making it? Man, I had all these off the top of my head a minute. And I didn't write them down because I thought I would remember them. Oh, no. Is it New Jersey? Or did New Jersey squeak in like your shitty Habs, Andy? Like talking about squeaking in under the wire. Oh, okay. Happy birthday today, Katie. Kate. Sorry, I'm calling you Katie. I don't know if you go by Katie. Happy birthday. I hope you had a wonderful quarantine COVID birthday. I know it's difficult these days. It sucks, but it is what it is. Who am I missing? There's the okay, back to sports. The LA teams or California teams. Who did I forget? And then there was Detroit. Help me out here. Where's my sports boys? I'm missing 2. Anyway, Ottawa. Thank you, Andy. Shit. Yeah, I should have remembered Ottawa because I'm gonna tear strip off Ottawa in a hot second here. Then we're missing 1 more. Is it New Jersey? Or what? I don't like the idea either. I don't like the 24. And here's and I don't care. I know your Habs are squeaking in, Andy, and I know you're not even happy about that, which you should be, because what if? And I swear to Christ, I'm gonna have to throw down with you, like DDT styles, old wrestling school days. Maybe a Jimmy Fly snooker off the top ropes. If your Habs squeak into this shitty playoff format, whatever they decide, and then they win, it's over with you and me. It's over. Because that'd be the shit. You shouldn't even been there, and you have no right being in the playoffs. And that's what you punks do up in Montreal. Anyways, you have no right to be there. But I'm gonna. Yeah, it is Jersey. Okay, thank you, bro, for confirming that. I hope somebody knocks out the Bruins for us. But you know what, Andy? All being said, I wish, and I think if the playoffs or the season were to end, and we were so close pre-COVID, and I think we would have played the Bruins again. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? I think the Bruins and the Leafs would have met again for a fourth time. Could you imagine the rivalry there and how crazy that would have been? They've been great. Might have been in the 5th time. Anyways, I can't remember. I'm trying to keep up on everything here. And I also love this song. Gord Downie, solo album, written right before he died. This is 7 matches. Probably one of my favorite album off the tunes, but also a very sad song. I don't want to away from sports too much, but I will a hot second just touch on this song. This is a true story about this Cheney Wenjack. He met this lady who lived just off the tracks. And she saw this little boy walking with nothing but a jean jacket on, and she's like, "You're gonna need these matches. It's all I've got, but here's 7 matches," and it was in a plastic with a screw top lid, and 7 matches got him probably 7 fires, to survive. Super sad. Anyways, let's get back out to sports. Andy, I don't care if somebody knocks out the Bruins or not. I hope it's us. I hope it's this team right there, brother, because revenge is sweet, isn't it? And they've got us. They've had our number. I know Alana. She watches the show sometimes. She's she lives in Alberta. Hugest Boston Bruins fan I've ever met. Andy, you'd love this girl. Such a wonderful human, and she's so talented. Anyway, she loves the Bruins more than anybody I've ever met in my life. And she's hardcore. She comes at me about the Bruins and the Leafs, and I've taken my lickings. In fact, I owe her a huge steak dinner at the fancy restaurant in Nicaragua next time she comes. But and I will pay my debt, Alana, if you're watching or you do watch later. Anyways, 2014 playoff. They still haven't announced if it's going to be a round robin or how it's going to go. If it's going to be 1 versus 12 or and so on. I have no idea at this point. And anything that I'm going to tell you right now also is not carved in stone. So I'm going to continue on with what I've heard and the rules that they're kind of looking at. So 2 hub city, 12-team playoffs in 2 cities. Cities that are involved or they're thinking out, Vegas is number 1. And it makes sense because they have massive hotels that can host entire teams. 12 teams could fit in one hotel. I know they won't. They'll spread them out because them boys are fancy and all, and they got the cheddar. So they'll stay in fancy hotels in Vegas, and I think that's probably a pretty good idea, at least for one of the hub cities. And then you can probably pretty much crank that down as it's going to happen in Vegas. And then the other cities thrown around, or Edmonton has thrown their hat in the ring and said they could easily host 12 teams with the hotels that they have and stuff. And Toronto has thrown their hat in the ring. You could play games at, obviously the ACC. And then the York University, that was bantered about and mentioned a while ago, but it might be still in the realm of possibilities because they got the student campuses and nice arenas there. I mean, if you're not going to have fans anyway, you don't need to play on an NHL in an NHL arena. It's about where you can host the most amount of numbers in a tight confined area and keep them all happy and separated. What's people saying here? Derek says Seattle's already done and done. Okay. Well, you mean as a hub, Derek? I'm confused. Or is a new team coming in? I think you mean as a hub. Yeah, Derek. What they're saying, the NHL is saying they're going to do 12 teams per side. So East-West, if for example, 12 teams out of the East are going to come out. And then the 12 teams out of the West, I think. Or no, is it like that? Or it's just, no, I'm sorry. It's not going to be like that. It's, nice catch on the flicker pen. It's going to be out of the 31 teams. It's the top 24 teams that make it out of, doesn't matter what division you're in, I think. I think that's what I was reading today. Anyways, I'm not talking about expansion right now. Follow me here, bro. Now you're all screwing me up. I'm not talking expansion. I'm talking about playoffs, upcoming playoffs for the NHL. Put your helmet back on, bro, and stop licking the windows. Christ, you're confusing me here, Derek. John Glasser, thanks for watching. And Nick, who else just saw Ninsky? Shannon, thank you. Anyway, so but players, nothing is carved in stone. If this happens, the players, the staff, you got to think the broadcasters, the cameramen, all those people, the officials, NHL, the referees and stuff. Everybody would have to be in lockdown in one hotel. And then they'd be the only people in the arenas together. It's going to be weird. It's not going to be the same, obviously. But I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked and excited to see an NHL playoff Stanley Cup. And I don't care what format it's in. And I don't think the athletes do either. The only, and now I'm going to get angry again at somebody. From what I've read and all research that I've done and seen, this is the only player I've read, and I'm going to call him a fucking clown. He's a fucking clown. This clown from Washington Capitals. Hold on, I need to take a drink. Good old Canadian whiskey on the rocks. This clown from Washington, Radko Gudas. Radko, give your head a shake, bud. He's the only numbskull that I've seen come out publicly on the entire NHLPA and say, "Oh, well, listen, I don't think that it's very fair that I put myself in jeopardy to come and play with my teammates and stuff because, the whole COVID thing and I might die. But right now, I'm doing this interview from a golf course in Czechoslovakia in a tournament, with a bunch of my friends. But don't worry, we're all together, but it's fine. But I don't want to play in the NHL this season or the playoffs because I don't have a contract for next season." That's your fucking problem, buds, not mine or any NHL player in the league. Nobody cares about what you say, Radko or whatever your name is. Plus, you're a third line plug, and you're stuck in Czech Republic playing golf tournaments, and you don't have a contract next year. So, of course, you don't want to come back to the States and finish the season. You got your money. You're done. You're hoping to get signed when the season resumes next season. How about you get bent? Because you're about the one percenter on the wrong side of the one percenters. So you can kick stones and kick them hard in Czechoslovakia. And I hope you shoot 90 every 9 holes you play. How about that? So get bent because you have no time on my show anymore. You just beat it. You're a waste of time. Anyways, for the rest of the league that wants to join and play in the NHL, they're all on board. Sydney's on board. They're all on board as long as everything's safe and they take the proper precautions, which they're going to do. Obviously, I mean they're going to look at the NBA. Not NBA. The Major League Baseball coming up. Have you seen the list of rules for the Major League Baseball season if they want to return? And speaking of return, it's not only about the rules; it's about the money for the MLB boys. I'll get to that shortly. Let me finish up on hockey. I'm gonna grab a couple people that have just joined. Josh, thanks for watching, brother. I was Josh, and I'm gonna fly back here for a second because I was talking about the avatars, and I was saying how there was somebody out there tonight that mentioned on their Facebook post that they were angry about you can make an avatar, but you can't have a cowboy hat. Well, being from Canada and all, and I'm not a cowboy from Canada, but I respect there's the Calgary Stampede. We got a lot of cowboys in this country, in this province alone, and in Alberta province and BC. But there's no cowboy hat on the avatar. But somebody said tonight, wink wink, that there's no turban. There's turbans, but no cowboy hats. Anyways, what a pisser, eh? I still can't believe that. But it is what it is. So yeah, thanks, John. I'm trying my best. Impersonations just come to me off the cuff, and I amalgamate a whole bunch of different nonsense that just goes through my brain at any given time, especially when I'm drinking. Andy, this is for Andy Safaris right now. The close up. There's the number 1 team right there, bud, of all time. And you get a double shot, and you get a triple shot, maybe a quadruple shot if we can. Yeah, baby, right there. That's for Andy Safaris. Cheers, everybody, and thanks for watching. So let's get back to sports here. Hockey. The entire league's on board except for this loser from Washington, Radko. Looks like all systems are pointing to a 2-city hub. The players and everybody, they're going to be on lockdown. It's going to be different. There's going to be no fans. It is going to be different. But, man, I'm still on board to see who wins the Stanley Cup. I don't even like basketball. And I didn't make any basketball notes tonight, and it's not to diss basketball fans out there and that are watching, but I could only make so many notes tonight for an hour show. And it's funny enough, I'm almost done the show, and I'm only a quarter of the way through my notes. So maybe I will do a part 2 tonight, I think, for sure. But it will be a break in between. First, I got to pish. I got to get some more burps out. I got some gas. And then I'm going to do a test run with my agent, Lutz, and my producer, Andy. And we're going to try and figure out how I can interview you guys with the new Facebook format that has just been introduced tonight. Literally 20 minutes before I went live, Facebook introduced a way that I can bring you guys on finally. Yeah, I always, I don't know what it is. It's OCD. It's a habit. I got the pen. I always feel like I have to grab my ear. But here's my best. I think she's listening or was listening a minute ago. I saw her name pop up. Here's my favorite impression when I get on video parties with some hip and Glory Sons friends. Speaking of Glory Sons, this is my goodbye song. I am gonna say goodbye after the song's over, and then I will come back. I promise. Because I want to try a few things, and I have more to talk about. I scheduled these shows for just over an hour, and then whatever happens. But I need a break tonight in between, and call it a commercial break if you will, extended. It's like halftime show. Anyways, I want to do bigger. I want to be on TV. After this, I want to be on TV. I want to be on radio. I want to interview people. I have bigger, huge plans now. Anyways, I'm gonna get there. It's my goal, and I feel this is my new calling. Andy, I'm gonna call you right after this song's, or not right after the song's over. I got to pish. I'm gonna have some medicine, and then I'll call you. Josh, thanks for watching. Everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. Everybody that's watched and is still watching, I really appreciate it. The sports talk. We're going to continue more sports talk. I was just getting into. I was saying about I didn't bring in NBA tonight because we're going to get into sports more on the show. But I really want to finish off with the NHL rant here. Thanks for watching, Dave Ewan. Dave Ewan, if I will, real quick, and you're listening, you posted today, so I do want to send my condolences and my thoughts and wishes and prayers to your family. You had an uncle pass away today, so I'm really sorry about that, bro. Annalisa, thanks for watching. Honda, way back, the old Midland boys are watching. Miss you, Josh. Listen, so finish off with the NHL stuff before I finish the part 1 of the show tonight, and then hoping part 2 I can bring you folks on and interview you guys. You're welcome, Dave. My pleasure. Thanks for watching. So I was getting to the point where the entire league is on board to make this happen. Like literally every superstar in the league is Crosby, McDavid, Matthews, all the boys are. What's his name? The Russian lad there who just won. Ovechkin, of course. But they're all they know the sacrifices, but good on them. And I'll give shout out to the hockey players, first and foremost, before I'm not going to talk NBA players. I haven't delved in too much into their research, but the Major League Baseball players, those greedy bastards, and we'll get into that in part 2 of the show tonight. Wow, man! But you're going to take a beating in part 2 next. Major League Baseball players. Oh boy. Anyways, kudos to the NHL players, willing to play and finish the NHL season, no matter what it takes, and then jump into whatever. For next season, quick training camp. Anyways, these guys are on board. And they're the toughest dudes and the best sports athletes ever. So kudos. So here's what's going to happen. They already agreed. They know they have to be segregated from their families, friends. They're giving up their summer, but they make so much money. They play for a purpose. The majority of them play for a purpose. That purpose is to win the cup. It's not for money. I know they make amazing money and they love the money. But the ones that love it and are there and passionate, they ain't playing for the money. Sure, the money's a top bonus. Like it's that kitty kidder. They love it and they brag about it and they buy fancy shit. But NHL players, I find, are the coolest and down to earth because that's the hardest. That's the hardest championship to win in the whole world, as far as I'm concerned. And I believe that. You agree with me or don't agree with me? I don't give a shit. It's my show, and I'll say what I want. But you have every right to disagree with me or agree with me. But kudos to these guys. They're going to go and do the sacrifice. I've heard no bitching and moaning from them about money, the sacrifices that have to be made. They want to win. They want to try. If you are in, they want to be with their team and they want to try and win the Stanley Cup. So let's get after it. Let's get hockey going. Let's put proper rules in place and let's entertain the fans. This winter, or sorry, this summer from a winter sport. That let's get a champion. I hope we get an NHL champion. I hope we get an NBA champion this season. And I hope we can do it in a safe, proper manner where, as humans who love sports, we want to see champions, but we want to see everybody healthy and safe also. So, I went golfing this past weekend, first time we were allowed, and massive rules were put in place. And I thought it went tickety-boo and super well. And I think, that was just golfing with numbskulls in society. I think the professional sports can get it down to a science where we can make this happen and we can entertain the folks locked in at home, and maybe we can have a proper finish. Is it going to be the way as historians want it to be? No, but does it matter at the end of the day? Yeah, I don't think so. Really, I'm all about sports and love sports, and I want to see a championship be given to a team that had started the season. And you just don't finish it and end it without a finish. Come on. Anyways, I'm going to say goodbye real quick. I'll be back in about 20, 30 minutes. I need to take a piss. I need to talk to my producer, Andy. We're going to figure something out real quick. And I've got to talk to my agent, Lutz, because she's in on this too. And I'll be right back. So thanks, everybody. Thanks, Paul, for just joining. I know you just joined. I love you guys. Daryl, thanks for joining. I'm going to be back, but I want to fix a couple things. And Facebook just came out with this new format tonight. We're going to work on it right now, and I'm going to come back and finish. I got way more sports to talk about. I got other things to talk about. I'll even recap Idiot of the Week, who won. And then I got a bunch of other stuff we'll talk about. So stick around or go do what you got to do. Have a couple drinks. Hug your mom and your dad or your wife or kid or your husband or whoever you're with. And I'll be back, okay? I love you. Peace.